All right, welcome guys from Bangkok. Today we're going to come down and we're going to check out the Jim Thompson House. Now this is a museum that's from a house of a former American businessman named Jim Thompson, and he had a silk business, and then he got really interested in collecting art, and his focus was on like Southeast Asian art. So anyway, he built this house here, and he had big plans for it. And then he went to Malaysia, and he just disappeared in the 1960s, like 1967, and he just vanished. Nobody knows what happens to him. So there's a mystery about him. So anyway, we're gonna walk around and we're gonna look at this. And then there's a guided tour also that is in English, and you have to go on the tour itself in order to see part of the Jim Thompson House. So let me show you around and let's see So the grounds itself is not difficult at all to get to. You can get here, it's about 250 meters from the National Stadium BTS, and you can just walk here. It's really easy. And then the ticket price to get into this is 200 baht a person, and that includes the guided tour. And the guided tour in English, the next one's like in an hour from now, and we can wander around and we can explore the gardens and look before you go on the tour. The tour is the only way you can get into the Jim Thompson House itself. And in this area there's like another building that's part of the Jim Thompson Foundation, and I haven't looked in it yet, so maybe I'll get a chance to look at it here in a little bit. So let's look at these grounds. It's quite nice here. You're right in the middle of Bangkok, and you have these Thai style houses, and then all of this little garden with this lush vegetation. And as you can see, right on the other side of that little house is a condo. And the grounds itself takes up approximately half an acre, which the Thais call it a rai. So over here they have all these teak woods houses. This is really nice. And here he collected pottery from China. He collected Buddha images and all of that. So a lot of this pottery, I believe, was brought into Thailand in the 16th and the 17th century. You can definitely tell with the blue and the white, it's the Chinese style. And then some of the collection that he had. Underneath one of the houses. Yeah, this is quite beautiful. This whole place is set up really nice. Entrance fee to get in here is 200 baht a person, so about $6. And some more of his collection. This looks like part that will be on the tour, that will go over like the making of silk and stuff, I believe. Here's some of his artifacts. And some of this silk tapestries. And the building is fantastic. You can see the hand-carved shutters over the door. Some more of the garden. So it has a spirit house. Now there's a little restaurant and stuff also in this Jim Thompson House. You can see the headless Buddha here. A little better look at the headless Buddha. Let's walk up on those steps. Yeah, 1 acre is not very big, but this is prime real estate in Bangkok. I mean, MBK Shopping Center, Siam Paragon, all of that is very near to here. And the garden is quite beautiful. It looks like one of the tours here. I think this is the Thai tour. And this is the inside of the house. And the last little bit of the garden. So I believe there is 6 houses that were here, and then his main house that he lived in. And he housed the silk weavers. It looks like here's the spinning wheel. And the little houses. Here's the little ticket window when you first come in, and then they have it set up with different languages for the tour. And then here's the Jim Thompson restaurant. It's quite nice. And then over here looks like the shops and stuff. And this is the soi you walk down or take a taxi or whatever to get here. And you can't miss it. This is the front sign. And then they also have a sign up there where you can see it as you're walking down. And then this is one of the buildings. And right over here next to it is where the other Jim Thompson building is at. This is the Jim Thompson Art Center. It has a Jim Thompson pop-up store. So it looks like it has a coffee shop, stuff like that inside. So it has 4 floors. On the first floor they have a coffee shop and then a little store. Not interested in doing shopping right now. Let's go up the second. On the second floor is like an event space and has a little library. Looks like mainly a place for some selfies and stuff. But what's nice is you have a pretty decent view of the Jim Thompson house from up here. And then you can see some of the buildings around. Okay, let's see what's up on the 3rd and then the 4th floor of this building. So looks like here is a little art center. Not sure what they're doing. Okay, so this is the art center. Now it's 200 baht to come into here. If you have a ticket for the Jim Thompson Museum, then you can come in here for free to look around. Have some TV screens and a little bit of information and stuff. And so in addition to that big room, they have another little one over here. That little movie on. These are like shadow dancing or something like that. Alright, let's go up to the last floor and then we'll be done with this building. Alright, doesn't really look like they have much up here. Looks like it's kind of concrete. The rooftop. Might have some nice view up here. Yep, so this is just a rooftop, nothing fancy. You can see over there, that's towards Siam Paragon, I believe. They got some new construction and quite a few of the big buildings. Kind of looking around at Bangkok. Some more construction over that way. Let's see what it looks like here. So there's the Jim Thompson house and there's a canal right over there. Looks like a mosque on the other side of the canal. bunch of Thai houses. All right, so that's all there is to see in this little building. So we'll go back over and we'll wait for the tour to start, and then hopefully it'll be fun.
I am your guide for today, and the tour will take about 35 minutes. So let's begin right here, where you can enjoy a good view of the home that owned by the American Jim Thompson. In 1967, Jim Thompson disappeared without a trace in Cambodia Highlands of Malaysia, and to this day we do not know what happened to him. So today, as we visit his home, you will learn more about Jim Thompson, who was a successful businessman and the father of Jim Thompson Thai Silk Company. He used the design that found on this printing block that was used to make sarong. And the smaller pieces like this one and that one can be removed to change the colors. And above is a ruler to measure the fabric. And for the fabric design, Mr. Thompson also used the motif that found on his collection of a 19th century porcelain, which was made in China for export to Southeast Asia. So you can look at the design of the fishbowl and on the printing block. Yeah, it's quite familiar. And here are Chinese garden stools. The charcoal can be placed inside to heat the seat in winter season. But the house Jim Thompson built here is unique because traditional old Thai wooden houses have separate rooms built around and uncovered. They're like open platform. But Jim Thompson found different buildings and connected them together right here to create this Vessantara house. So with this layout, he could mostly move from his bedroom to the living room and to the dining room without going outside. Okay, and this way please. When Jim Thompson moved to Thailand, he started to collect Southeast Asian art. He had an excellent eye for beauty. He tried to preserve local culture and always intended that his collection remain in Thailand. So this standing image of the Buddha came from central of Thailand and dated to the 7th century, the Wadawari period, when there was an important Mon kingdom here. So this is the oldest image in his collection and is made of Geylang sword. So please note the fold on the left one on monk sword right here and a movement on the right side of the body and the knee. He appeared in taking us forward. And actually Buddha images are symbolic of Dharma, which is the teaching of the Buddha. So these statues are sacred and have this spiritual meaning for the Buddhists. And you will see that Mr. Thompson tried to collect many pieces that were damaged because he tried to prevent objects from being smuggled out of Thailand. Okay, and that one structure is called the Spirit House. According to Thai folk tradition, we believe that when we build a new house, we are disturbing the spirit who live in the ground, like before us. So to apologize and get their protection, we build a new house for the spirit. We believe that the spirit house must not fall in the shadow of the main house, and the owner of the house should pay respect by making offering of incense stick, food, water, and flowers. Like one time a day in the morning, every day. Okay, and we are now being to the main house, and according to Thai custom, we take out our shoes before entering, and I will explain why later in the tour.
right, guys. Unfortunately, they didn't let me do any video inside of the Jim Thompson house itself, but I took quite a bit of pictures. You can take pictures and you can't touch anything. So anyway, I'll put those in the video. So if you like the video, make sure you click like and subscribe and share it with your friends. And if you want to leave me a comment, if you have been here before or if you like it or whatever, leave me a comment down below. Or if you want me to see something different, tell me also. And as always, guys, remember, life is a journey. So enjoy.